कान्हा बाट पकड़ कर कुंजन की मोहे लागे लगन मन मोहन की। चाहे दिन हो चाहे रहना, चाहे दिन हो चाहे रहना, जब भी मूंदू अपने नैना, सोते जगते हर सपने में, सोते जगते हर सपने में देखूं छवि नंद नंदन की, मोहे लागी लगन मन मोहन की, मोहे लागी लगन मन मोहन की, मन मोहन की, मन मोहन की।
कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है। यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है, ऐसे श्री गोपाल को, ऐसे श्री गोपाल को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है, ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो, ऐसे लीला
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन कृतितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारतत्वैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। Let us read 14th verse. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Namāṁ karmāṇi limpanti Namai karma phale sprahā Iti māṁ yobhijanāti कर्मभिर्न सबध्यते एवं ज्ञात्वा कृतं कर्म एवं ज्ञात्वा कृतं कर्म पूर्वैरपि मुमुक्षुभिः कुरु कर्मैव तस्मात् त्वं पूर्वैः पूर्वतरं कृतं किं कर्म किमकर्मेति कवयोऽप्यत्र मोहिताः तत्ते कर्म प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे शुभात् कर्मणो यपि बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यं गहना कर्मणो गतिः कर्मण्यकर्म यः पश्येत् अपकर्मणि च कर्म यः स बुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु स युक्तः कृत्स्नकर्मकृत् So we had been seeing this point that the Bhagwan in the fourth chapter is trying to solve our ultimate problem and not our incidental problem. Worldly person solves the incidental problem, symptomatic problem, and spirituality solves the ultimate problem. So you are incidental or you are ultimate. An ultimate problem, what he is saying in this chapter, ultimate problem is the karma possessor, owner of action. Owner of action is called ahamkar. Aham karumi iti bhava. Action is not a problem. But when a owner comes, karta comes, then naturally he will become karta is because of bhokta. So now it will act to enjoy, and when he is acting to enjoy, then that action will create the FOA, fruit of action. So that action will create FOA. Why don't you say fruit straight away? To keep you alert. Oh, I'm alert. Still I have to get into mode of sleeping later on. Right now I'm alert. So first you start, then I take time to take off. Okay, so so the action I said yesterday, it creates a new fruit of action. Fruit of action is called situation, people, which is like a prison. Every situation is like a prison. And in that prison you cannot run away. If you try to run away, you will be caught and you will be punished for running away also. There is a penalty for running away also. First you are in the prison, then you are running away. You cannot run away from your duties or with that person. You will be more punished. So, karta is prompted by bhokta. Bhokta, preceding karta is bhokta, preceding bhokta is ignorance. Ignorance, bhokta, karta, karma, karmphal, again vasana in ignorance, again bhokta, and this is called the sansar chakra. So you are doing to enjoy and enjoying to do. This is called, and therefore sometimes I am not able to leave certain action because I get joy. I get joy in thinking about the person. I get sorrow. So this aham sukhi, aham dukhi, this is called the owner of sukh-dukh, owner of sukh-dukh, owner of action, owner of world. This imaginary owner of sukh-dukh, imaginary owner of action, imaginary owner of inaction, imaginary owner of people, imaginary owner of situation is the cause of our problems. What Bhagavan tries to discriminate in this particular shlok, and which is called the Granthi shlok. This is the main shlok. And very exhaustive commentary of Bhagavan Shankaracharya is there. I won't discuss it. You will get tired. I think few days we took to discuss it in our course. So what he is trying to say, the discrimination in this particular shlok is between action and inaction. Action, inaction of ahamkar and actionlessness of the Atma. This is the vivek to be done in this particular shlok. Ahamkar, Atma, vivek. With respect to karma and akarma. So the purpose is to you discover that you are that self. I give you the example. The hand is moving. When I say hand is moving, so you say yes, hand is moving. Bye. So it is not that hand is moving, but the light which is pervading this hand is not moving. Although my attention is not in that light. And this light is one thing, hand is another thing. Light is not the part, product or property of the hand. Light which is pervading the hand is not the part, product and property of the hand. Number 2, hand is finite, light is infinite. Light is limited, hand is limited, light is unlimited. Number 3, hand may come and go, light doesn't come and go. Number 4, hand depends on the light for it to be known. In the absence of light, you won't know the hand. Similarly, I tell you in your mind, lotus. Please move the lotus. Take a lotus and play with the lotus in your mind. So you play. Don't move your body. Don't move the lotus. Okay. So when you play the lotus in your mind, so where in the light of which the lotus is seen is the consciousness, is the Atma. Lotus is moving, but the light in which the lotus is seen is not moving. And are you going inside? I say, think of the banyan tree. And banyan tree is moving. So banyan tree may be moving, but in the light of which you see the banyan tree is not moving. And that light, then I say, please think of flower pot. So you think of flower pot. Then I say, please think of a lion. You see a lion. Then I say, please think of a peacock bird. Peacock bird is there. I am saying lion, tiger, peacock, lotus, banyan tree. They are coming and going in your mind. But that light is not coming and going when I am saying that. This is the light where Bhagavan wants to draw our attention. So when it is said karmani akarmayav pashet, so adhyastha karmani, adhyastha karma. One who sees superimposed action on the actionlessness Atma. It is not really, action is not happening. Although you see that I am acting. When we go in a train in India, we say Bombay has come. Bombay is coming now. Half an hour to Bombay. Get up. Chalo bhai, ut jao subah. And then we used to go to Vrindavan. The train reached at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., 3, 4 o'clock. So odd time. It will stop for really some time. Train stop for 2 minutes. And you know our baggage. Everybody is fast asleep. Bole Vrindavan is coming, Mathura aa gaya. अरे कहाँ है गाड़ी स्पीड में तो है आ गया बोलेगा 2:45 हो गया 15 मिनट में आने वाला स्टेशन 15 मिनट स्टेशन आने वाला है मथुरा इज कमिंग चलिए उठ जाइए उठिए दैट बॉय विल कम उठिए उठिए गेट योर लगेज आओ बाद में करिएगा चलिए मथुरा आ रहा है एंड देन यू सी ट्रेन इज स्टॉपिंग You see buildings are coming. You see now building, a city has come. अब आ गया मथुरा मथुरा नहीं आया मथुरा was not coming. You imposed your movement on that मथुरा बेवकूफ मथुरा कहाँ से आया? Bombay has not come. You imposed your movement on movementlessness. I hope you are understanding. Anna? So adhyast karmani ya pashet. Adhyast on inaction. It is superimposed action. I am not working. Please note, when I say lotus, so what I will say? I am seeing lotus, I am seeing banyan. No, lotus is seen in front of you. Knowing that actionlessness, I am not enjoyer. I am not wanting anything else because that has no enjoyer. Which one? That consciousness which is in and through. So this is akarm and karma vivek. So when it is renunciation through action. It is knowing, it is not renouncing of the action. It is not renunciation of action. It is seeing the renunciate Atma in the action. Renunciation through action. Renunciation through action. Renunciation. Karma Gyan. Renunciation through action. By knowledge. Somebody was doing proofreading, he wrote remuneration through action. Really it happened somewhere in 5th chapter. It was karma sannyas. So it was renunciation by action. He said remuneration through action is being told in 5th chapter. In 5th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna is telling remuneration through action. Many were attracted. Anyway. So, karmani akarmya pashet, I explained that. The problem is that what? I don't know which one, moving one. I am caught up in banyan. I am caught up in peacock. I am caught up in something else. I don't know that there is actionlessness in me also. There is sadnesslessness in me. There is fatherlessness in me. There is sonlessness in me. There is movementlessness in me. I don't know. Today I knew it. Just now I knew it. Achha, good you told. I had not known. Achha, when you are not knowing, still it was there. Knowledge has come after knowing. Somebody said, आपने हमारे जीवन में ब्रह्म ला दिया. देखो, हम आपके जीवन में ब्रह्म नहीं लाए. You brought Brahman in my life. No, I did not bring any Brahman in your life. That notion that we did not have Brahman is removed. Teacher does not bring anything new. Now, karmani akarmaya pashet you saw in detail. Now, second, are you getting my point? Why this chapter is there? This chapter is little not simple. If you catch this point, it is very simple. By jnanena karmana sannyasa. Jnanena karmana sannyasa. This is the by knowledge renunciation of action. Okay. Not physical renunciation of action is being talked of. That will be talked of at another point. Achha, okay, yes. Second portion, so this is clear. So if you are in this orbit, which orbit? This orbit of ahamkar is in the cycle. On what issue you are sad? You are already sad many times. Not a new issue. Therefore, by living with the person, you can predict his nature. देखो परेशान हो जाएगा ये इस बात पे, ये बहुत खुश हो जाएगा इसको, ये गुस्सा करेगा इस टॉपिक पे, ये सो जाएगा. Any little wise person, wise wife can predict husband. Wise husband can predict wife. ये ऐसे हो जाएगा, देखना मुंह खुलेगा इसका, बिगड़ जाएगा ये. He'll be having soaring faces. Now गुब्बारा, I see many balloons. Still, कहाँ गया सब balloon? Who took it? Balloon. And the balloons were there. Some they have gone. Okay. So, देखो इसका face balloon के तरह होने वाला है. देखो, if I say this, he cannot tolerate this. See, he is very happy on this issue. You are in an orbit. Whole day we are in an orbit. Now we are never in the center. When you are not in the center, then you are you are flung. You are a victim. You are a victim. You are a victimized I. You are a traumatized I. You are forced to be happy. You are forced to be sad. You are forced to work from inside. You are forced to sleep. You are forced to cry. This is called victimized I. I am not a product, but I am a product. I am a product of his word made me sad. His word was a cause, I am a product. You are a product. When you are a product, you are not productive. You lose the production. So whole effort is to take us from the orbit to the center. In the center, there is no movement. He says something, he doesn't say something. I get it, I don't get it. I lose, I gain. I come, I go. So there is no change in me. Please note, Vedanta does not say that destroy your ego. Vedanta says, know your ego as a false ego. It is a falsified ego. Know it, know the truth is illuminating. You have another I which is enlivening the ego. Don't live as an entity. Live as vision. Live as a vision who is illuminating the entity. Don't live as a illumined. Live as an illuminator. And now that is said, akarmani cha karmya pashet. See the word? Karmani akarmya pashet. ठीक? After that, full stop. Then akarmani. If you don't know Sanskrit, it's a problem. You read karmani akarmya pashet, the karmani. This is not in English. बोले द कर्मणि च कर्म मारेंगे ठीक पड़ जाएगा. संस्कृत नहीं पता है, संस्कृत हो जाएगा मामला. बोले द कर्मणि च कर्म यह, द कर्मणि, द में अलंत आ गया, फिर अ हो गया वो. ओके, बोले लिखते क्यों नहीं ऐसा? Why they trouble me? इसको नहीं लिखा जाता, बच्चों की बात है ये सब. ये सब नहीं लिखा जाता. भगवद गीता है. Okay, I'm very new, therefore I am saying. So akarmani cha karma yaha, and you have to add pashet. One who sees action in actionlessness. ये बताओ, अभी तो अच्छा था समझने में कि one who sees actionlessness in action. And now this is little more typical. One who sees actionlessness in action. ये कोई बात हुई भाई? Why you are troubling me? Paradoxical sentence भगवान कृष्ण gives. इतनी मुश्किल से समझ में आया. One who sees actionlessness in action. Now he is saying one who sees action in actionlessness. कर्म में जो अकर्म में कर्म को देखता है, लो. One who sees action in actionlessness. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? Space is not acting. You see action in the space. दिमाग खराब है आपका. Space is not acting. One who sees action in space. Somebody is sitting quietly. One who sees movement in this. ऐसी कोई बात है? बोले हाँ बात है. And understand this topic, you will be happy to understand this topic. Why? Because actionlessness is also one. There are two facets of ahamkar. One is action, other is actionlessness. तो उसके दो अदाएं हैं. जैसे कोई आदमी मुस्कुराता है और चुप होता है, उसकी अदा है. हाँ, चुप रहना इनकी अदा है. कभी ये सबके साथ रहते हैं और कभी वो अकेले में रहते हैं. Sometimes he is with together, sometimes he is all alone. It is his two facet is there. So इसकी दो आदत है इसकी, अहंकार की दो आदत है. चलो इस आदत को एक्सपोज कर देते हैं. चले. So first is there is actionlessness of the Atma, and second is actionlessness of ahamkar. अब दोनों में we will differentiate. Please be alert. Topic is going to be subtle. Well, I am very alert. I am very concentrating on you only. Actionlessness of Atma is nitya. Number 1 point. Actionlessness of ahamkar is anitya. Nitya means eternal. There is no starting of actionlessness of the Atma. Atma cannot act. Why? Because action involves movement, modification. Atma is purna. It doesn't have a part. It doesn't have something. This hand can move here, but this hand cannot move in the hand. And it can move in something else. In itself it cannot move. ठीक है ना? हाँ, this finger can move in the palm. Finger can't move in the finger. Fine. ठीक, पक्की बात हो गई. Atma is nitya akarma. And ahamkar is anitya akarma. Because ahamkar has started actionlessness. I started fasting. I started sitting. I am quiet now. I will not talk for 1 hour. After that, I will talk a lot. So, my actionlessness is starting and ending. Even actionlessness of space is starting. Tasmad vaya tasmad atmana akasha sambhuta. So, space also started. Therefore, space's actionlessness is nitya or anitya. Anitya. Okay. You mean to say space is also the actionlessness of the space is also of the ahamkar? Yes. Samashti ahamkar. Okay. Appears fine. So first is this. Don't be too charmed by actionlessness. Bhagavan is not very impressed by actionlessness of ahamkar. Second is actionlessness of the ahamkar, of Atma doesn't need any accessories. Karak asadhyatvat. But the actionlessness of ahamkar is karak sadhyatvat. What is karak? Sanskrit students know karak a lot. Rama gacchati, Rama graham gacchati, Rameena, Rama, Ramam, Rameena, Ramaya, Ramad, Ramasya, Rame, Hey Ram. They are called karak. Karak means which need a car. Accessories through which you act, that is called karak. Karya sadhakatvat karaka. You need to act. Supposing I say make food, so you need a kitchen. You need some ingredients. You need what is it called, a time. What's the time? It's 7:10. Achha, and I want the food by 7:15. I cannot give you food, I'll give you one. ऐसे नहीं मिलेगा. So you need time, etc. So how can you make in 5 minutes whole food? ये तो नहीं होगा. So कारक. Somebody said, if I make Prime Minister for 5 minutes, what will you do? He said, I'll make noodle in 5 minutes. 2-minute noodle. What else we can do in 5 minutes? Then other person said, okay, if I make you Prime Minister for 5 years, what will you do? He said, what to do? How many noodles to make? So first is karak sadhyatvat. You need accessories of action. ठीक है? Accessories means कर्ता, कर्म, करण etc. ठीक? ध्यान देकर सुनना इस बात को. It is not that it looks so plain. This is not written in Bhashya. In Bhash, only 1-2 points are written, I am elaborating it more. When I say fasting is actionlessness, so what do you say? I am doing puja, I am fasting, and I will be chanting Lord's name in Shivratri. So fasting needs a karak. Fasting is a karak. Who's fasting? Ramesh Dinesh. For what? The akarmata of the ahamkar is with object. Fasting one Shivratri. Fasting means I am not eating food. Akarma is associated with an object. Okay. Number. Karan. What is a karan? I am not eating by my mouth. For what? For pleasing Lord. From when? From last night. Of what? Of this festival. In what? In the ashram. So it has all. Karak means one is karta, other is on, by, for, from, of, in. Okay? Sanskrit is very interesting language. Very interesting. If we have little love, what to say on that? So karak is required. There is no akarma which does not require a karak. Well, I am sitting. And sitting, I am not doing anything, I am sitting. Question is where? Where you are sitting? Well, I am sitting on my bed and meditating. Why? In the morning when I get up, I feel like meditating. When you are sleeping, get up out of the bed. And don't put any warm blanket, etc. around you, because they induce sleep. They are sleep inducers. You are sitting on the bed, so this adhikarana has come. Acha? And you are sitting quietly. You are sitting quietly, yes. So sitting is there. Person who is sitting is there. So karta is there. Karma of sitting is there. Not moving is called sitting. So there is an object of a karma. And there is a karana of a karma. Not sitting, sitting straight. By not moving, I am sitting straight. So there is a karana involved. For what? For knowing, for meditating, for doing jap. So akarma of ahamkar is karak sapeksh, but akarma of Atma is karak nirapeksh. There is no accessories of action involved there. There is no. Why? Because karma is not there. There is no desh, there is no kal, there is no karma, there is no karta, there is no karan. Only one self is there. How can there be anything else other than the Atma? So in the Atma, it is karak nirapeksh. First was anityatvat, nitya. Second is karak. Are you getting it? This is the effort. Third, no? Third is prayatna sadhakatvat, sadhyatvat. Prayatna is there. Prayatna means what? When you do an actionlessness, you have to put effort. I am fasting. Acha. So effort means what? Sankalp, ichha, karma, prayas. This is called effort. I will sit straight. To sit straight, you have to put lot of effort. Not move. Don't move. You have to have asan siddhi. Asan siddhi means, Maharishi Patanjali says, for 3 hours, if you can sit without budging, 3 hours. That is called asan siddhi. 3 hours? I can't sit for 3 minutes. I feel my tailbone is growing. And tailbone is penetrating in the earth. Start all these things happen. I feel like moving. Knees are paining. I just see when you look here and there, I will change it at that time. You chant the shlokas. All these tricks we all know. Then you do like that. And smilingly you change it. So, this, all the inaction is prayatna sadhyam. No, you have to sit like that. Even if it is paining, sit. I also was like that. So one day I thought, no, Even if it pains, I will not. So I sat for 3 hours I think. One day I decided I will not move at all. It was paining so badly, so badly. I said I won't move. This was 25 years back. But when I started practicing it, slowly, it became in my habit now. No movement means hand also should not move, leg also should not move, eyes also should not move. And even if it's itching, you are not supposed to itch anywhere, because if itch one part of the body, other will demand, and therefore no movement. And from that, after that day, the prayatna was there. So, akarmata of the ahamkar is prayatna sadhyatvat, but Atma's akarmata is not prayatna sadhyatvat. Third point. There is no prayatna. Why? Prayatna is there where something is other than you. Then you put effort. I am putting effort to call you. You are not coming. But I am not putting effort to be with me. I am. Prayatna is there where I am putting effort to be awake. But I am not putting effort to be Atma. Effort is required where something is other than you. This is the third point. Sometimes, resting is there, go to sleep. Then you put effort slightly. Initially to go to sleep, you put effort. You put off the light, you put little air con, or you put a fan, and you put your nice bed, put off the phone, and you deliberately, although sleep is not coming, you deliberately close your eyes. Deliberately. No sleep is there. But you have less time, so you want to just take a quick nap, power nap, something like that. Why don't sleep in the night? You only 2 hours to sleep. You just close your eyes. You chant Lord's name. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. What for? So your sleep is prayatna sadhyam. Your rest is prayatna sadhyam. There is effort involved in that. This is third point. Third, na? Anitya, sadhyatvat, karak sadhyatvat, prayatna sadhyatvat. Well, please translate in English also from time to time. Because the effortlessness, the Atma, the rest, the actionlessness of the self is timeless. Actionlessness of the self is without the accessories of action. Actionlessness of the self is without effort. And what the ahamkar, this is there. Okay, 3 points हो गया बस. Fourth point, bahutvatvat. What is meaning that? Bahu vidhitvat. The actionlessness is of many kinds. Aparigraha, asteya, ahimsa. So there are many kinds of actionlessness. Not sitting quietly, or sitting quietly, or resting, or fasting. Many kinds of fasting are there. Why some people fast 3 times a day? 3 times a day, yes. Between breakfast and lunch, between lunch and dinner, and lunch and next breakfast. That's called 3 times a day fasting. So, Shivratri Vrat is one kind. Pradosh Vrat is another kind. What is it called? Tej Vrat. Tej Vrat. क्या बोलते हैं? जिसमें ladies. Tej Vrat. Tej Vrat is another. You have to see the moon and then break the fast. कौन सा? Karwa Chauth. You have to see the moon. We see our mother going on the terrace and seeing the moon. Moon is not seen because it is cloudy, you can't eat also. बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती थी. And that comes in the rainy season also. That Karwa Chauth. And all are fasting. All fast. Especially in northern India sometimes. So Karwa Chauth होता है. बढ़िया नहा वहा के सज धज के. Not a single drop of water they took. इन्हीं की चाय चल रही साथ. वो नहीं. Nothing. With our mother I saw, not a single drop. And all ladies, not a single drop of water. Karwa Chauth है. Karwa Chauth Vrat is different. Shivratri Vrat is different. Ekadashi is different. Ekadashi, rice is not required. And Pradosh is different. Bahu vidhi fast is there. Actionlessness is of many kinds. You can rest in many ways. You can sleep, you can lie down and go to yoga nidra. You can lie down, you can have only nidra. You can lie down, you can just concentrate on your breath. Many kinds of rest are there. But the actionlessness of the Atma is ek vidhi. Only there is no many kinds of actionlessness of Atma. This is the fourth point. Okay. चलो भाई ठीक है जो आप बोले ठीक. Chandrayana Vrat is there. What's called Chandrayana Vrat? You know Chandrayana Vrat? 15 days. First day you take 16 morsel. Second day 15 morsel. Not in breakfast 16, lunch 16, not like that. Whole day. Then second day 15 morsel. Ditya. Then Tritiya 14 morsel. Then Chaturthi 13. This way you go on and reduce to one morsel. One morsel, not that this much morsel. Morsel means what comes in this area is called morsel. Not that itna morsel ho gaya. Usko dekh grass. Is defined, everything is very defined. What is the distance between you offer water on the shivling, that is also defined. Meaning you are offering water from somewhere else. Itna distance, that is also defined. No cheating in Lord. So this is called prayatna sadhyatvat. Bahuviditvat. Chauथा. Panchwa, the actionlessness of ahamkar and atma differences, punya paap janakatvat. The actionlessness can create punya and paap both. Ekadashi you observed fast. In Dwadashi, if Dwadashi passes away and you have not broken the fast in Dwadashi, it is disqualified. So उसका फल नहीं आएगा. Fruit is not there. Only we should be silenced or not. Depends who is in front of you. Guru is asking you some question, you are maun, that is paap. Will have taken maun. How are you? This is fashion. Are you okay? When Bhagwan, see, your head has a stone, so it is quite heavy, 10 kg. The tongue is light. Move the tongue. Don't do answer like that. Bad manners. So when any elder person is asking, answer yes, I have eaten. No, I have not eaten. Don't do like that. Don't nod your head like that. There is a paap there. Gurur dandam maunubhavam. So that the punishment to the teacher is that you are not answering him. Patni dandam prathakshaya, mitra dandam abhojanam. The punishment to wife is that you have separated her bed. The punishment to friend is you don't eat in his house. And punishment to teacher is you don't talk to him. He asks question. So there is maun has a paap there. But while doing bhajan, you should be maun. While doing bhojan, maun. While you are doing bhajan, bhojan, or you are in the washroom, maun. There also maun is required. Acha? While doing jap, maun. While doing puja, maun. Don't say, जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर चाय बना दे, जय कपीस तू लोक जागर, राम दूत अतुलित नहीं बनी, बना दो रंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा. महावीर 2 चम्मच तो लेते हैं ना, तो उतना डाल दो. विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी, कंचन बरन बिस्कुट भी डाल देना. ऐसे when you are doing bhajan and bhojan, you are not supposed to talk on something. So that will create paap now. Be silent there. So everywhere, not action or action, it can create punya and paap. Okay. But silence of the Atma, actionlessness of the Atma will not create punya and paap. This is fifth point. I hope this is fifth, na? Sixth point. Chodana lakshanatvat. Means it is prompted. The scriptures will say, hingsam na kuryat, don't do violence. Madhyapanam na kuryat, don't drink wine. So it is prompted by something else. And therefore we use always the verb. Actionlessness of the ahamkar is a verb. I am observing silence. Observing. I am observing silence. He is resting. He is sleeping. He is sitting. Verb means action. I hope these points are clear to you. And now you will understand why Bhagavan said, what? Akarmani karmya pashyet. One sees actionlessness in action. Because there are six causes are there why it is an action. Because it will give fruit. Your actionlessness will give you fruit. Good and bad, maybe. But actionlessness of the Atma has no fruit. It is karak karma sapeksh. This is not karak karma sapeksh. I hope. Okay. I think this is now fine. I hope it's clear now. Why this is said? Why this is said here? Tell me. To know that actionlessness is not this. Actionlessness of ahamkar is not actionlessness of self. Don't think you are sitting quietly, therefore you are angry. Because that sitting quietly is possessed by ahamkar. I am sitting quietly. The owner of the quietness is there. And therefore that will create fruit. So karmani akarmya pashyet akarmani cha karmaya. Just because you are sitting in Himalayas, something Himalayas, not is Himalayas, it is Himalaya. You are sitting and not doing anything in Himalaya, this does not mean that you are in the self. Just because in a samadhi doesn't mean you are in the self. Samadhi has less relation sometimes. It can be ajnana also. The one who sees this, that means he knows both the aspects of ahamkar. That means he disidentifies both. Who is he? Because this is one, and therefore you say, I was keeping quiet, I didn't say anything. Why you are saying you said anything? Now the ahamkar is saying. Now you meditate every day. Every day I am meditating. I'm meditating every day. So the possessor of meditation. I always sit straight. I is there. I is there. I am fasting. I am fasting. In. Like walking, fasting. I am not speaking. I was resting. क्या बढ़िया बात है. Please do get my point. Shankaracharya Bhagavan or Bhashkar is trying to say here, please see the self there. See the action going. See the action in inaction. And after that, see the inaction in the action in inaction. What are you saying? I understand. Slowly say. First point said, one who sees actionlessness in action. ठीक? Second point is said, one who sees action in actionlessness. Now go one more ahead. One who sees action in actionlessness, that we explained. And now you see actionlessness in actionlessness. You extend the first to the second part. Nahi clear hua? Not clear hua. I saw the action in sitting quiet. Now see actionlessness in that action of quietness. See actionlessness in actionlessness. Clear? तीन step हो गया. So once you saw action in actionlessness, now you see actionlessness of self in action of actionlessness. Then complete हो गया. You don't say I'm sitting quiet. You say this quiet. In the action of sitting quiet, there is an actionlessness of the self. I'm seeing actionlessness of the self in the action of actionlessness. Let's see, I already had headache before coming. बहुत सर दर्द कर रहा था. I lied down and then came actually. Somehow I cannot sleep before the class. I just lied down. यहाँ पे और सर दर्द हो रहा है. You are saying just now it took half an hour to explain that there is action in actionlessness. Yes. And now you are saying, see, actionlessness of the self in action of the ahamkar in actionlessness. Ahamkar's action has actionlessness. This is actionlessness, ahamkar is there. Actionlessness of ahamkar is an action. Now this action of actionlessness is illumined by actionlessness of the self. Well, I am understanding. Don't explain, I am understanding. And if this is known, क्या बढ़िया श्लोक है, एक सच्चा श्लोक है. सबुद्धिमान मनुष्येषु, क्या बढ़िया है, मजा आ गया आज तो. He is बुद्धिमान. Matup pratyay दिया. Vatup and matup, like dhanwan. One who is having money is called dhanwan. No. One who is not having money is called dhanwan. One who spends his money, who has the freedom to spend his money to remove anybody's poverty is called dhanwan. Please note, even the cashier has money. Treasurer has money. Treasurer also has money, but he can't spend it. Please note, even the person who has the money, if he does not spend it, he is called miser. Remember that? Miser means that one who has money but doesn't remove anybody's problem or his problem. Himself also doesn't spend the money. Etat aksharam aviditva asmat lokat yah prayati sa krupana. He gargi. In Brihadaranyaka this mantra comes. The definition of kripana is etat aksharam aviditva asmat lokat yah prayati sa kripana. One who leaves the world without knowing. Dekho, there is one is called moneyed person, other is called rich person. One who has money and doesn't use it, he is called moneyed person. A rich person means one who has money but he uses it to remove his poverty or to give joy. Money does not give joy. You are keeping it in a bank only. You to you and others, that is called, you are a moneyed person, you are not a rich person. Okay? Buddhiman, your buddhi is there. Buddhi you have, but you don't use it. So you have intellect, but it is not giving you joy. That is called, you are not buddhiman. Very important. But I use my intellect. I am a doctor. I am a scientist. I am a politician. I am an engineer. Mechanical electro engineer. Mechanical engineer. What is that? Mechatronics. Mechatronics. Either mechanical, not electronics. Mechatronics engineer. Itna padhai kare, I'm not buddhiman. I'm studying so much day and night. You are saying you are not buddhiman. I have so many formulas I by hearted. Achha. I'm a Sanskrit scholar, you are not buddhiman. I'm so buddhiman. आप कहते हैं बुद्धिमान नहीं है. I have raised up my children every day to stretch. Then they are tall. The still younger one is short. I have raised them. Husband used to pull the feet and wife used to pull the head. I have raised my children. I brought them up to what they are today. They are married today. I'm the grandmother of I have five grandchildren I have. And you are saying I'm a buddhiman. I used to cook tiffin every morning, send them to the school, drop them, pick them. They are today having some place in the world. College, I used to, 2 houses I have. Okay, relax. I'm asking you one question. Has your sorrow gone? Has your fear gone? बुद्धि का फल तो आपका दुख चला जाए ही है सबसे बड़ा. And sorrow has not gone. Fear has gone. No, my younger grandson is not well. I am feeling, I know what is COVID is there or what. So we took for the test today and they said it is COVID now. I'm so fearful. Please pray for him. Oh, younger grandson. And now mother is also going, father are also going. All are quarantined. Only 2 rooms are in the house. Whom to quarantine where? So I quarantined in the bathroom. कहाँ रखें भाई? सब खो जाएगा. Sad, बहुत दुख, बहुत डर लग रहा है. When he is sneezing a lot, he is saying, I have lost his smell, taste. I don't know what will happen, Swamiji. Please pray. दुख हुआ ना? डर लग रहा है ना? डर तो लग रहा है बहुत ज्यादा. I am also going for test today. Whole house is going for test. We didn't know so much money we have to spend on testing. So much money we spend on ashram testing for so many people. All maids have been testing many times. Earlier 800 rands were there. Now less than, I think, 500. 500. But thousands are going in testing only. And all wasted. Nobody was positive. Hey, one was positive. दुख तो नहीं जाता मेरे प्यारे, तब बुद्धिमान कैसे हुए आप? बुद्धेः फलम आनंदम, बुद्धेः फलम आनंत्यम, बुद्धेः फलम मोक्षम, बुद्धेः फलम आत्मज्ञानम, बुद्धेः फलम अभयत्वम, fearlessness. Buddhehe phalam anagraham. Anagraham. You are not insistent on anything in the world. So you are not, I am not wise, the buddhiman. Oh, how sorrow goes by knowing things. Ya pashet sa buddhiman. See, reflexive and non-reflexive pronoun will go together. Ya and sa will go. You cannot say who comes here, full stop. No, you have to, if you say who comes here, he goes. So when Yah will come, Sa will come. Yasmai Tasmai. So Yah, Saha. So one who Pashet, Sa Buddhiman. Means he is jumped from the orbit to the center. Means, can you elaborate more? Yes. Means that he is not wanting to enjoy. Because to enjoy you have to modify. You need world. I am the illuminator of enjoyment. Seated on the illumination is called Pashyat, who is seeing the ego. As you see table chair. Please note, body has a pain, my leg is paining. It is a physiological problem. And pain is required, because unless pain is there, you don't know something is wrong. Pain only tells that something is wrong. It's a physiological problem. I have pain. It has become psychological and emotional problem now. There's a difference between I have pain and body has pain. Only for me all are same. No, because you are not Buddhiman. Body has pain. It's a fact. I experience the pain of the body. But pain started, before pain started, I was there. After pain will go away, I will be there. So there was a painless I and there is a painless I, before and after pain. During pain, this pain is perceived. It's a illuminated thing. If pain is known, in the light of which the pain is known, that is called Atma. I don't have pain. Never say I have pain, say body has pain. I am sad is not. Mind is today, there is some thought of sadness in the mind. And I am fine with it. I mean, nothing to do with it. I am not sad because mind is sad. Why? Because mind is not me. Mind is a part of Maya. Maya is not mine. I am milk, body is ill. I am illuminating that illness. And even if Jnani uses the word I, he knows that I am talking about the false I is ill, or a false body is ill. I am not a part of this pain of my life. This shifting of attention from being a victim, from being a product, from being a culprit, from being a driven thing from something, to the independent, quiet, actionlessness, movementlessness, observation. This is called Buddhiman. I hope this is clear. Whole spiritual sadhana is not doing, but it is to see that doer, see that sufferer, objectifying the sufferer. I have no relation with this sufferer. This person whom I call me, I have no relation with this person. Discovering relationlessness with my body, mind is called my spiritual progress. Let it come, let it go, let it laugh, let it cry. It's a passing phase. Like the smoke, agarbatti, when you light, immediately you see a smoke. And after some time, if you are outside, you don't know where the smoke has gone. If you are in the room, the smoke is still around. But if you are lighting it outside in the lawn, you don't know where the smoke has disappeared. Similarly, this relation, this body, this success, failure, sorrows, joy are no more real than that smoke which is going to be invisible after few years, few minutes, few days. All relations will be invisible. All your sorrows will be invisible. All your success will be invisible. Non-material, ineffective, invisible, not there. This is the person who sees it. And he sees that self. Therefore, why to have relation with the invisible and not real, which I will never catch them, which I cannot hold them. I can't hold my son, daughter, wife, husband. Why to have permanent relation? There is no relation. I can't hold my body. I can't hold my mind. I can't hold anything. It is non-holdable. It is flimsy. To discover this Buddhiman, I will dwell and revel in me. Situations come and go. People come and go. Sorrow, joys come and go. I am the seer of that. Sabuddhiman manusheshu syayukta. He is steadfast. Sakritsna karma krit. Kritsna karma krit. He has done all the actions. Why? Fruit come to the doer who is in the orbit. I am not in the orbit. There is no day in the sun. There is no night in the sun. Somebody said you gave Sunday, Mr. Sun, you don't have Sunday in a week. He said, what is a week? Sun asked, what is a week? He said, week is 7 days. He said, what is day? He said, 24 hours. When the earth completes one axis, he said, what is night? In the center, there is no change. All actions, fruit of action are to the doer, to the enjoyer. Moment you go in the rush, you will be pushed. This dhakka mukhi of samskar, I am not there. I have to do this, I have to boil the milk. After that I have to eat, after that to sleep. After that I have to eat, after that I have to get up, after that I have to go. Dhakke mat raho aap. I am in the center mein dhakka nahi hai. You watch that. So yukta krishna karma krit. We'll see more tomorrow. Time is over. Just remember, Lord, He is the center of our life and every action. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda.